What's up, family? It's your boy, Urban Sports Guru. I want to give you my preview of the Western Conference. My preview of the Western Conference. First off, let's start off with the Lakers, the defending champions. And all things being considered, I don't see anything knocking them out of there. I don't see anything knocking them out of there. Yeah, you can make the argument for Kawhi going on a revenge tour. I hear that. You can make that argument, but I would need to see it. The Lakers got even better. Marcus Gasol, Dennis Schroeder. They got even better. Clippers are loaded too. Sorry, Clippers are loaded as well. But I don't see anyone beating the Lakers, even if you, Kawhi were to get the better of LeBron, which could very much well happen because he does head to head kind of get the better of him most of the time. They ain't got nothing for AD. And the Clippers didn't do anything. I thought they should have went after Willie Cauley-Stein. Yes, getting Serge Ibaka was a plus. You should have went after Willie Cauley-Stein. Dallas got him for cheap. Cheap. Dallas got him for real cheap. Now, he was looking good with the Warriors, but Warriors ended up going for Wiseman. And I actually like the move because he gives them something offensively while providing the defense as well. The question I have with Wiseman is how good his offense is going to be. You know what I'm saying? Because I know where his floor is. The question is, where is his ceiling? But back to the Lakers. The Lakers looks like they're going to repeat. I mean, you got the first and second best player on the team, players in the league on the same squad, and they got a great supporting cast. Lakers, I'm going to give you my top 8 teams are going to make the playoffs. Lakers are making the playoffs. Clippers, of course, are going to make the playoffs. They're going to make the playoffs. Tyronn Lue getting a good shot, getting a good team. Don't see them really. Right now, I say Lakers in 6. Just being real. The Nuggets. Nuggets are going to make the playoffs. They may compete for the number 1 seed. The thing about the Nuggets is normally when you see young players make a jump because of the work they put in the off season, we had a really short off season. Really short off season, so I don't really know if Michael Porter Jr. is going to make that jump this year, even though what he did in the playoffs helps. I don't really know if he's going to make that jump this year because he has such a short off season. But Nuggets are going to be there. The Mavs are going to be there. They got better getting Willie Cauley-Stein. Can't Porzingis give him a full season, a full healthy season. Please, give him a full healthy season. Blazers get Nurkic back this year. And they got Melo for a whole year. You know what I'm saying? I believe they still have Ariza. I don't think they traded him. Rodney Hood, all those guys that didn't come back for the bubble, they're gonna be back. Those wing guys. So mixing all of that in with those guards and Nurkic, you lost Whiteside, but you get Nurkic back. Blazers are gonna be there. The Warriors, they can get a healthy season out of Steph Curry. Let's go with it. Ooh, Kelly Oubre is gonna help them. The question is, what is Wiseman going to be able to give him this year? Offensively. I know what he's going to be able to give him defensively. What is he going to give them offensively? And the fact that Clay isn't there means you're going to have to rely more on Andrew Wiggins. And he's hit or miss. The whole point that made it attractive, him being on the squad, is them not having to rely on him. But now you're going to have to. Nonetheless, I still think the Warriors are a playoff team. Then you have Phoenix. Big move. Big move getting Chris Paul. Big fucking move. I think it's really going to help Ayton. I think he's the one individual that's going to benefit the most. DeAndre Ayton. Hitting on screen and roll, that 2-man game with Chris Paul. Booker's going to be Booker regardless. But now he's got a running mate. I like that. And he's going to help getting all those young kids in there. He's a floor general. He's a leader. He's going to help those young kids. That's reminding me of what Chauncey Billups did for the Nuggets in Melo. Eerily reminiscent of that. That team went to the Western Finals that year. Just saying. Teams I think is going to be battling now for the 8th spot. It's going to be the Pelicans, the Wolves, and the Grizzlies. T-Wolves, when is this going to happen? I mean, T-Wolves, the Denver Nuggets are what we thought the T-Wolves were going to be. Straight up. The Denver Nuggets are what we thought the Minnesota Timberwolves would be. When are they actually going to be that? That's what I want to know. Grizzlies, John Morant, the young squad, that kid Jackson, he rises up. Pelicans, Zion, you had her all season because you barely played in the bubble. You had an all season to get your ass in shape. You had more than enough time. Give the Pelicans a healthy season, please. Lonzo, this is your time. This is your time. No more excuses. This Lonzo Ball thing needs to happen this year. Needs to happen. And you got an ample opportunity. Pelicans. Everyone else in the West, if you notice, I did not put the Rockets. Why? And it's sad because they got young black coach there now, but James Harden's gonna get traded. And without James Harden, this is not a playoff team. I love Boogie. Shout out to Boogie. The fact that he's even trying to play. Achilles and the torn quad and the ACL. The fact that he's even trying to play. Salute him. John Wall coming off the Achilles. I don't think one of them two are not going to make it through the season. That's just my opinion. Then you take away James Harden. He's going to go somewhere else. So I just don't think Houston's making the playoffs. Also, another guy that I think might get traded. Buddy Hield. I think you know what? Quiet as kept. I think Golden State should make that move. I'm just saying. Golden State should make that move. Buddy Hield's I think he's gonna get traded. He's asked for it. And I think where he goes, he's going to make a huge difference. A really big difference. Buddy Hield. He's stuck in a bad team. They got a good backcourt and nothing else. It is so hard to build a team through the draft in the NBA. You can do this in baseball. You can do it in football. Basketball, very, very difficult. Extremely, extremely difficult. That's why every, 10 years or so, 5 years or so, you see one team that's able to do it. For the most part, the Warriors did it. Just seen the Nuggets did it. I mean, build a team and let it lead to wins. Minnesota drafted 3 good players. Guess what? Didn't lead to wins. Didn't lead to any winning. Real talk. Didn't lead to no winning. And they're all individually good players. Wiggins was a number 1 pick. He's not a bust. Cat was a number 1 pick. He's not a bust. You know what I'm saying? It is so difficult to build through the draft in the NBA. But those are the 8 teams I think are going to make it in the Western Conference. The rest of the teams, they still trying to figure it out. Just like the rest of the teams in the East, still trying to figure it out. Still trying to so-called build. And it's very difficult to build in the NBA because you're drafting kids. It's just my take. Let me know what you think. Hit the like, hit the comments, hit the subscribe. It's your boy Urban Sports Guru, and I'm out. Salute.